I always get asked a lot, how do you finish your Bantu braids? So I'm going to show you how I finish my Bantu braids. When you are done rubbing your braids, you don't just leave them, because if you leave them, they will untie with time. If you burn them, they usually cling onto your dresses, onto your clothes. So I just find the burning process irritating. So that is why I always just sew. And when you're sewing in a very orderly fashion. You don't just sew and you crisscross. No, you don't do that. You have to sew in a very orderly fashion. Make sure the sewing is neat, the stitches are neat. So when I'm done, I sew everything. Sew from the last part. That's where I focus on. This top part, this is where I focus on. For the downer part, I don't really sew the downer part. I focus more on this top part, because that is where you wrap your mesh, and you want to make sure it is very secure. You want to make sure it does not untie with time. So once we're done with all that, we'll go with the final touches. Lay the edges. My kind does not have a lot of edges, but we're going to lay what's available. We lay the edges. Then when we are done with that, I always use this other part of my brush, because I've noticed this other brushy part, it's hard on a client's skin. It is hard, so I don't use it on my clients. I use just this other part, this comb part, to lay the edges. Then when I'm done with laying the edges, I'll go ahead and I'll apply my mousse. Mousse is to help prevent flyaway, make the hair more silky. So that is why I cannot do a client's hair without applying mousse. It is unheard of. All my clients are so pampered with mousse that when I do their hair without, I don't even know how to do hair without mousse. Once we're done with all that, we are going to spray our spray. And there is something a lot of you do. You spray and you don't dab. When you spray, you have to dab, because when you spray without dapping, it gives the look of, when dew is on leaf or it's on leaves, it gives you that look. So that's